Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to plan out some backlinks for your security systems website, or really any website to do with trades, but I'm going to do it on mine, which is Security Systems. And why do we need backlinks? So I'll show you exactly what page I'm doing this on. So here's my website, Auckland CCTV. Now this is the page I want to push today. Business Security Systems, Commercial CCTV. You can see the content is not bad. I mean, maybe some SEO pro can look at this and say, nah, your keywords are bad, your layout's bad, but I've got a lot of trust signals here, got a lot of authority signals, a lot of expertise signals, quite a few kind of call to actions, a lot of HTML, a lot of images. So the content here is good. There's contact forms. There's not a lot of low-hanging fruit that I could tackle here with content. So if content is in the way, then the other pillar of SEO is backlinks. Now, how am I going to plan these backlinks? So here's my Google Search Console view. I'm obviously looking for traffic just from my country, New Zealand. I don't really care about other traffic because I want local traffic. And we're going to find that page under my pages view. So there it is there, business security. Now this page is quite a valuable page. So you can see, even though there's kind of minuscule impressions, not a lot of clicks, one of these clicks could transform into a 4-figure, a 5-figure, sometimes a 6-figure job for a camera install, which is quite valuable. So these clicks could be gold mines. What am I trying to do here? You can see all these keywords I've got here. So I've sorted them by impressions. Impressions is what matters. It's kind of showing you where the biggest keywords are. What can you target to get the most views? So commercial security systems, that's pretty much ideally describing what we do. You can see 56 impressions, 0 clicks. That's not ideal. Average position 18.5. Let's have a look. So the last one, position 6, that's the last time it appeared. That's not too bad. I do want it to be position 1, especially with such a low count of impressions. Position 39, before that 49. Yeah, no, that's not acceptable. 14, 24. So the only one I had really is 6. Months ago, maybe I had, what, 8.5. Yeah, that's also not great, 7.5. So position 6. Now, also, the impression count is a little bit low, in my opinion, because this is a 3-month view. I did look at this in Keyword Planner, and I've got quite a few different things here. This says 20, but really what you will find with SEO is these numbers here are often underestimating, especially on the lower counts. So what I found is sometimes keywords that say 0, 10, 20, 30 views per, or searches per month, they actually come out to be much, much more. But this here is showing me that there's more kind of demand than what I'm seeing, especially if we look at some other keyword, because that was the biggest one. So that's the biggest one I can see, commercial security systems. But how about business security cameras? Only 30 impressions over 3 months. But Keyword Planner, business security cameras, shows us 30 per month. So I'm down like 60 impressions here that I should be seeing. And I bet this is all because of Google just not showing my page very highly. I mean, position 3, that's not bad. But then, oh, this is actually not too bad of a keyword. 7, 5. I think I just need to push some more kind of impressions into this page specifically. What I'm guessing is Google just isn't showing this page all the time. Okay, so that's justifying why I need backlinks and what exactly I'm going to do. Now, what keywords I'm going to use? Basically these ones that I found on Keyword Planner, these are quite good. They all describe something I do, like commercial security systems, yep, business security cameras, commercial security cameras, commercial CCTV. That's all things I offer, and those are all kind of money keywords. That's not something like, what's the point of a security camera? It's more like, I want to buy a security camera, what kind of company can supply it for me, and that's what people are looking for. So the keywords I want to target are basically those. Let's just write that down. Target keywords. What do we have here? Commercial security cameras. We go commercial security systems. business security cameras, and then commercial CCTV. So that's those. Now let's see, is there any other kind of nuggets I can look at here? These here, CCTV installation, Auckland and CCTV installation, my homepage already gets those quite well, so I'm not worried about those. Right now I'm looking at those that are specific to commercial and business inquiries. Business security alarm, yeah, okay, that's not bad. I'll add that as well. Business security alarm. It's good to have a variety of these, because what we're going to do with these later is we're going to use them for anchor text. You don't want just one anchor text repetitively. You do want to have a variety of anchor text that makes it look more natural, makes it look less spammy. It's more of like a natural link profile that kind of tells Google more broadly what it is this page is about, rather than just spamming a single kind of keyword over and over again. Okay, anything else? Security cameras for business. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Industrial security cameras. Okay, these are all pretty low impressions now. Commercial CCTV. Let's do that. Oh, we already got that one. Yep. What else? Commercial CCTV installation. That's the best. Because that is like exactly what we're doing. Whereas these, you know, it could be maybe a store selling some cameras that you have to install yourself. This is as well, I mean, not likely, but it could be that as well. Whereas this, there's no mistake, it's installing commercial CCTV. Business surveillance cameras, yeah, let's chuck that in. Surveillance is a synonym of CCTV, so it's not bad to have that. All right, so we've got kind of 8 keywords here. I'm pretty happy to work with these. Okay, so we've got our keywords. Now the next step is to plan where I'm going to get those backlinks from. And this is where the fun starts. I use a marketplace called Adsy. This is a very popular place. Let's see. I think it's got about maybe 100,000 sites you could use. So if you're based on an international site or a US site, it's very good. Yeah, okay, it doesn't tell you exactly how many sites, but there's tens of thousands. For me, now the first thing I'm going to do is look for country. For me, nothing is useful except countries with New Zealand organic traffic. That's what I want. So apply filters and let's see what we've got. Okay. 7 sites. I swear there used to be more than this. Let's just try again. Ah, new sites. Okay, I had a new sites filter checked on. Let's go without new sites. Again, country, New Zealand. Apply filters. Cool. Okay, sweet. That works quite well. 96 sites. Now, what I'm going to do is sort by. I want the greatest organic traffic. Now, this is, I can go into this more in a later video in real detail, but organic traffic, in my opinion, is kind of the simplest single metric that shows authority of a website, because DR, DA, whatever, all that stuff doesn't matter if the site's not getting traffic. Now, okay, we've done this. That's quite good. Let's look at this. 80K organic traffic, mostly from New Zealand. That's pretty solid. Unfortunately, these links are pretty expensive. I'm looking for kind of anywhere between maybe $50, that's pretty optimistic, and maybe say 300, possibly 400 if it's a real quality link. And we also want them to be relevant. So for example, if this was within my budget, Cook Islands travel, you could just tell from the name, that's not really relevant to any of my keywords. Like, let's just have a quick look. You can put a link here, and if you're really creative with it, it could work. But yeah, now look, just from first glance, this is not something you need a link from. Okay, NZ Finance, that's cool. That's not a bad site, I think. It's a little bit pricey, but I feel like on finance.yahoo, you could put just about anything to do with finance, you know, jobs, property. It's quite easy to do an article that links into finance somehow. Okay, Scoop, this is cool. 150 bucks, let's see. 88% New Zealand traffic, that's awesome. Okay, I like this. Let's have a look at what Scoop is. I believe it's a news site. Mind food, okay, that's a little bit absurd. uh, House, construction and repairs. This could be interesting. Let's look. Now, you always have to check out these sites before buying an article because sometimes they're not what they seem. Okay, Scoop, Independent News. This is cool. I think we could do something here because we do need a news site, a news article, but it's not too hard to find a news kind of thing to make with anything really. With our industry, security, I'll just Google, see if there's any stories about crime, cameras, alarms, burglary, anything like that. We can comment on it, have it placed on this site. Okay, how's now? This is a strange one because I do know this is a bit of a business directory, but we need to put a blog in the news about house. Hey, look, this is why I check out these sites because I can't actually see what this is going to be. Is it going to be advice? Oh yeah, maybe stories from house. Let's see. Who's decorating house towards life? Okay, so we did find a blog here. So this is good. I like this site. This is good. Let's have a look. 91% New Zealand traffic with 30k. Okay, this is a good choice. So house.co.nz. Let's just write this in. Site to use. We'll go with Scoop. Roughly 150 USD. Then we have house. And how much was it? 27.50. Usually this is a bit cheap. And let's have a look because sometimes the sellers here are not actually that cheap. So yeah, okay, this one starts from 37 when you actually look at it. So 37.50, that's what I'm going to be counting on. I think, yeah, look, that 27.50. Oh no, it exists. Okay, cool. That's actually a real price. I'm quite stoked with that. That's not a bad quality link. Let's see what else. Kiwi families, that sounds cool, but a little bit too pricey. Again, too pricey. Daily blog, dailyblog.co.nz. Let's see. Mostly New Zealand traffic, not bad. Let's have a look. And that's a pretty cheap price as well. Daily blog. Okay, well, slow loading news site, and it looks like it's quite political. Yeah, it looks very political. This one will be a bit harder, I think, to place a article on, but we can try and make something political, maybe tie in something like tackling crime policies of the current government. Whatever it is, we could do it. So let's try it. The more sites, the better. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let's just have a look at the price before we do. Okay. Wow, they've actually completed articles on this site. 1950. Okay. Completion rate's not high. It might fail. Otherwise, oh wow, okay, so these prices are much higher than this 1950. I'm going to actually use this price. I'm going to try publish with Alvina, but it looks like this guy is the second cheapest and his completion rate's much better. So we'll just write this in as $72 for the daily blog. Okay, let's see. The next site. kidspot.co.nz, 9k organic traffic. It's about half from New Zealand. Pretty steady at about 9k. Kind of pricey, but let's see what it is. It could be good. Okay, Kidspot. So it's obviously about kids and families, parenting. We could write an article, something about like keeping your family safe, keeping your family home safe, keeping your kids safe. Yeah, there's quite a lot you can do here. Like, obviously, there is a bit of a topic variety. Childcare, toys, this is all related to kids, but then say, camping meal planner, I think this is probably not so much for kids. yeah, look, this article has nothing to do with kids. I feel like we could put something in that is linked to kids somehow. Now this would probably be maybe a second priority link, just because it is fairly pricey. And the traffic's not quite as high as some of these first ones here. But variety is king, and in New Zealand there's not a lot of sites, so I'm going to gather up basically all the ones I could use within my budget and within the topical relevancy. Dash tickets, Uno rules, yeah, no, this sounds weird. Lawfuel.com. Lawfuel, this sounds like a lawyer site. Big law, huh. Interesting. Law. Normally I would say this is not really relevant to us, but with backlinks the key is to be creative. And what do I mean by that? Okay, well, we don't care about this site really because it's only 9% New Zealand. Okay, Milkio. Interesting. Sounds weird. Not organic traffic seats, mostly US. Not what we want. lovenewzealand.net.nz. Wow, 100% New Zealand traffic. This is cool because this means it's a truly New Zealand site. Kind of pricey, but let's look. Love New Zealand. Okay, it's giving me a bit of a tourist vibe. It's kind of what you can do. New Zealand-based business. Interesting. So it's just targeting from the image of a kind of green New Zealand. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of info stuff here. Destinations. Oh, search local. News. This isn't exactly something I could do. Let me think. Blog. And they don't look like they have any blog posts, so maybe I'll skip this one. Okay, Lawyer Mag. Not Australia. Haiku Deck. Australia. 1750. Look, it's really cheap. Normally I wouldn't even click on this site, but it's really cheap, and it does have some New Zealand traffic. Like, if it is actually 1750 for a link here, that's money I can afford to throw away. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, oh well, I've lost $17.50. Haiku Deck. Nah, looks like some kind of app. I don't see a way to put Auckland CCTV on here. Future 5, too pricey. Sweet Living Magazine. Mostly USA, unfortunately. Alternate Finance. Okay, 96% New Zealand. It is sliding down, so it's obviously kind of losing its authority over time, but not too fast. So it might still have a year's worth of life in it. $100, yeah, it depends on the type of traffic. Mostly New Zealand, I think it could work. Let's see. Alternate Finance. Obviously, it's a financial site. How can we put a link here? Well, you just link security to finance somehow. Online personal loans. So for example, maybe you can write something like loans and insurance are going to be slightly cheaper if you have cameras. Business loans, yeah, same thing. Oh, asset finance. We've actually financed a few businesses, well, through our finance partner, to buy camera systems. So I could write an article about how worthwhile it is to use asset finance for security systems. Well, let's just see if they actually have a blog. All right, they have a write for us, so they must have a blog. There it is, finance blog. Do they? There we go. They've got a few articles. Oh, wow. They don't even publish that often, which is pretty cool. Like, I would expect they had spam, just 2 or 3 articles a day, but it looks like they have just a few articles a year. This is cool. We're going to use it. alternatefinance.co.nz. 98 USD. Cool. Irish boxing, you know. Nah. NZ Compass. What is that? Could be good. nz.compass.com. Data-driven decisions. Some kind of service software. A lot of pop-ups. Man, what is this? Okay. It's got some kind of business directory. Does it have a blog? I actually cannot see. No, I don't care about this site. Inside retail. That sounds cool, but it's quite pricey. $2,000. Let's just check this out, just for demonstration's sake. It does sound like it could be quite relevant to us. Okay, this is awesome because it's obviously for retail. We could write an article about retail crime, shoplifting, anything like that. Unfortunately, it's just too pricey for now. Metropole, a little bit too expensive to bother checking out. Yeah, these are starting to get too expensive for the traffic they have. Auckland Newsroom. Okay, this could be good. Let's see. Yep, it's all New Zealand traffic. The only red flag here is it's just started up, it looks like. They only had 300 traffic. Oh, why is this showing December? Oh well. Auckland Newsroom. All the latest from Auckland. Is there a blog? No, this looks like spam. You can see there's a ton of casino articles. I don't really want this website. I feel like the amount of casino articles here is going to start degrading its quality. It's probably part of someone's PBN. I don't want it. ATC, too expensive. Second page it is. If it'll load, let's see. Okay, chelsea.co.nz. Nah, to USA. Okay, I don't really like these now. Get Frank, too expensive, too little traffic. Yet USA, now we don't want this. Yeah, look, these are starting to get lower quality. You can see they're really falling down in the traffic, and the prices kind of staying the same or growing, so it's getting more expensive for the same or even less quality websites. But business directory, let's check this out. It might be worthwhile. Okay, it's obviously a business directory. Is there a blog? There is a blog. 8 months ago, 2 years ago. The low amount of articles here raises some red flags. Let's see if anyone's actually sold it ever. Okay, there's one publisher who was last active a couple of months ago. He is the site owner, so he could possibly do it, but I wonder why no one's bought it. I will use this because it looks like it could be useful. This is going to be even like a third priority. It's a little bit pricey for not that much traffic. $225 USD. Yeah, that's kind of really reaching that threshold of bang for buck where I don't really want it much anymore. Propertytalk.com. Okay, it's mostly New Zealand. Let's see. This is a really easy site to put an article on. 700. If it's all things to do with property, if that's the kind of traffic it's getting, that's worthwhile. So we're going to keep it. $182. Property noise. Okay, this sounds similar. Roughly the same. Traffic similar, costs a bit less. Let's look at property noise. Love real estate. Pop-up, nice. What is this? A lot of stuff, a lot of real estate stuff. Not just general property links, but like really real estate stuff. Can we... let's have a little look. I suspect this might be a sponsored post. He's completed, that's good. Mark sponsored by, no. Okay, that's good. So I'm looking in the wrong place. Not all of these look extremely real estate-ish. So I feel like, yeah, like this. Meet the 21-year-old trailblazer, youngest supermarket owner in New Zealand. I feel like we could possibly try an article here to do with security. So let's give it a go. propertynoise.co.nz. And it was 99. Okay. That's weird. World's Ultimate. Nah, not keen. These look a little strange now. NZ Pod, too expensive. Yeah, at this stage where you're getting down into the few hundreds, it shouldn't be this expensive. NVM Paving. Mostly US, not keen. Security Brief. That's weird. Mostly US. I'm just going to check this out out of curiosity because it's very expensive. I wonder what it actually is. Cloud security. It's all about software digital security. This is not really related to us. Okay. Cool. So we have, I'm going to basically stop there. Yeah, we're getting down really low into the traffic and not great prices still for what it is. I think we have enough links to work with. So what do we have here? We've got 8 sites. We have 8 sites. A lot of these could have multiple links on them. So this is most of your work done. You find the backlinks you want. Now, if you're not in New Zealand, if you're in the USA and the UK, you're going to have so many more sites to use because New Zealand is just a tiny market. So this website here, Adsy, it really exists more in the USA, the UK sphere. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that I've managed to find 8 sites that are relevant to me. All of these will be pretty easy, but I'll just write a quick description next to each about what it is, because that'll help me think of articles to write. Political news site. Children's site. Finance provider. Oh, it's pretty self-explanatory here. We're going to call this property talk. That was like a general property / home improvement site. Now property noise was more about real estate niche site. Okay, so there's our list. This is pretty much it. Now the next step after this is you can start actually planning out your articles. News site, home improvement site. You just gotta write outlines for these. Think about the anchors you're going to use. I'm going to cover this in another video. This was basically how you gather backlinks, how you plan which sites you're going to use for your backlinks. We're going to go over anchor text in other videos. Thanks for tuning in.